Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm your host Ashish Parekh. FOMO, fear of missing out, is usually associated with Gen Z or millennials, but senior citizens in India too seem to be witnessing it right now. Well, after several reports of vaccine shortages across the country and also the upcoming phase 3 of vaccination, which will cover the most populous age group in the country, some people who have received their first dose of vaccine seem to be paranoid about missing out on their second dose. But this isn't just the paranoia. While the central and state governments have announced the rollout of the universal COVID-19 vaccination for adults from May 1, many senior citizens and those aged above 45 are unable to get their second dose owing to vaccine shortage at many government and private hospitals across the country. In rural areas, in fact, even the first dose is being administered to only a limited number of people daily. Some even worry that even if they get a second dose, it might be delayed and that could put them under risk. But is it true? Will a delayed dosage actually affect the efficacy of the vaccines? Well, in a series of TV interviews in the first week of April itself, CEO of Pune-based Serum Institute of India, Adar Poonawalla, has been quoted as saying that the interval between the first and the second dose of vaccine in the UK is around 12 weeks. Now, the vaccine which is served in the UK is pretty much, branded in India as Covishield, and that was, of course, developed by AstraZeneca in collaboration with Oxford University. In Canada, in fact, the interval between the same vaccine between the first and the second dose is around 12 to 16 weeks. So does this mean that even if your vaccination is delayed, will it affect you? Well, actually, if you look at this particular data, it means that the more your vaccination is delayed, it is actually better for you. But that does not mean that you can actually, drag it as long as you can. Also, there are several queries about this particular development, and we have several questions facing us. To speak to us more about this and clarify our doubts, I have with me Dr. Chinnadurai R, who's the lead consultant of the Department of Critical Care at the Aster RV Hospital. So, Doctor, my first question to you, of course, is what do you make of this confusion being caused by people who fear missing out on a second dosage? Also, will a delay in the second dosage affect the efficacy of the vaccine? And how terrible is this idea of mixing vaccine, that is taking different vaccines in the first and the second dose? Because, a lot of people are saying there is a large unavailability of the vaccine, so we'll probably take a mixed dosage of different vaccines. So, how terrible is this idea?
There are a lot of confusion about the delay of the second vaccine and availability of a second vaccine. Nothing to panic. One thing is sure, we cannot mix between Covishield and Covaxin, between first and second dose. Though the CDC says there is no known adverse effects, but still the recommendation is to, have the same second dose as a first dose of either Covishield or Covaxin. And the studies proven in Covishield, if you delay for 6 to 8 weeks, the immunogenic response, that immunity is good if you delay 6 to 8 weeks, so that no need to get panic. I think the government of India is taking enough steps to make more and more vaccine available. So don't get panic, you will get your shot.
Well, since the panic is due to a perception of shortage, both can be significantly alleviated if the government panel of experts determines on the basis of feedback that the optimum efficacy for Covishield is when there is a gap of 12 weeks or more between the first and the second dose. So that means that even if there is any sort of a delay in your vaccination, delay in the first and the second dose, do not worry, because there is absolutely no harm to the efficacy. There is absolutely no effect on efficacy. In fact, if anything, the efficacy only improves if you increase the gap between the first and the second dose. So there is absolutely no need to fear. And also, it is very important to remember that while the country will be undertaking a massive vaccination drive starting from May 1, it is also making sure that all efforts are being done to make sure that vaccines are available for everyone. Do let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 News. Thanks a lot for watching.